And hello everyone, and welcome to today's Twitch stream and flight where we're flying VATSIM Friday Night Ops for, let's see, what are we today? September 8th, 2017, where we are flying from Toronto Pearson to Chicago O'Hare with the Canadian Xpress Boeing 737-900 on the VATSIM network with 158 passengers. Our cruise altitude today is 30,000 feet. With expected flight time of 1 hour 22 minutes. We're currently set up at gate 163 in Toronto. Our current weather winds are 010 at 15 knots. That's magnetic visibility is 10 statute miles. Few clouds at 5,000. Temperature 13. Dew point 7. Altimeter is 3024. Looks like we're going to pretty much have a full ATC for this flight today. We are planning to depart off runway 06 left on the GoPup 2 departure. However, when we call in for a clearance, that may or may not change. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're going to go ahead and start getting set up for our flight. So far we've set our altitude for 5,000 feet. Runway heading is 057 and a speed 250 knots. Fuel for today's flight is going to be 16,000 pounds. We only really need 12,000 and change. However, because this is a Friday night ops and there might be holds and a whole bunch of other stuff, we've gone ahead and added a little extra fuel. 158 passengers is the passenger count today, so there'll be 150 in coach, and we'll have 8 first class. We're going to average 40 pounds of baggage per passenger, so it'll be 3,160 pounds of cargo in the forward cargo hold, and will be exactly the same 3,160 in the rear cargo hold, so that'll give us our weights for today's flight. At this point, we're going to go ahead and get catering started. So let's go ahead and request catering services. Go ahead, start our FMC, initialize our position, which is Toronto, which is Charlie, Yankee, Zulu. Our route, load our company route to Kilo, Oscar, Romeo, Delta. Planning on 06 left. And our flight number, as always, is call sign Canadian Express 001. Our departure, we're planning runway 06 left off the GoPup 2 departure, and it'll be the HOCKE transition. And we're going to go ahead and plan our arrival. It's a relatively short flight, so we're going to go ahead right away. We're planning for 09 right on the Wine 8 via Flint, and there'll be no transition for this. Okay, everything looks good there. Go to our initialization. And our gross weight for today is 144,600 pounds. 144.6. Fuel is 16,000 even. Zero fuel weight 128.6. Reserve for today's flight is 4,300 pounds, so 4.3. We typically use a cost index of 50, and our cruise altitude is 30,000 feet. This will be a flaps 5 take. And our CG, center of gravity, is 22.9. Catering is complete, so we're just waiting for luggage, and we're going to start loading passengers, and at the same time we're going to go ahead and call for our clearance. Toronto ground, good evening, Canadian Express 001. Canadian Express 001 with information Quebec, requesting IFR clearance to Chicago. O'Hare is filed.
Express 01 clear to Chicago International Airport with the Go Up 2 departure, HOCKE train and route department running 06 left squawk is 6374.
Roger, Canadian Express 1's cleared to Chicago O'Hare via the Go Up 2 departure, HOCKE transition flight plan route. Depart 06 left, squawk 6374, Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1 readbacks correct. Pushback is from contact departure 128 this night. There's actually have the break attention all aircraft. Ground is closing for the evening. Departure is 28 for the taxi. If you haven't gotten that already, have the meeting there, guys.
Okay, so we've gotten our clearance pretty much as expected. So we're just basically we'll be departing off 06 left on the Go Up 2 departure as we planned. So we're just waiting for baggage and passenger loading, and then we'll proceed with pushback and start. And right beside us is, I believe that's Canadian Express 011, Mark Walsh, who's pushing back with the Boeing 737-700.
Left 010. Correct, left 010. Check. Northwest 2429, contact Toronto 125,
5.77, Northwest 2429, for ATC.
left direct, course, climb, flight level 230.
Direct head to 230, what's that something?
Mr. Commander, pardon me, we're fleeing the climb, continue at 7,000, however, make a left turn to the course.
Say again for 580, but...
West at 580, receding the climb, maintain at 7,000.
Maintain 7,000, west at 580.
Sunset 523 heavy, free passing altitude.
Free passing altitude,
523 heavy identified drifting, climb at 7,000.
7,000 for Sunset 523.
Heavy, turn right direct output on course.
Sunset 523 heavy, turn right direct on course.
7,000 expedited, please.
Either that's up there, 523. All flights, Express is getting Express 011 on the ground there, looking for a taxi to 06 left.
Place 011. We'll say you have it. Last aircraft, please take off that.
That's developing Express 011.
Express 011, runway is 06 left, altimeter 3024, taxi Alpha Lima, Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right, and hold 06.
Alpha Lima, Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right, hold short, district free, thanks for flight. Good evening, guys. I have a 1037 with Quebec. Radio check.
1037, radio 5 by 5. Break, Swiss 5T3 heavy, just want to make sure you're on course. Turn right direct, Putin on course. Top 8, Uniform Tango, Oscar, November.
Air Canada 1037, ready taxi, runway 06 left.
Last aircraft, take off flight.
Air Canada 1037.
1037, stand by 1 for taxi.
Air Canada 1037, ready taxi for runway 06 left. Departure WestJet 580, we're going to need higher.
It was just about to call. 530, please.
230, thank you, 580.
Got a 1037, runway 06 left, taxi via Delta Romeo, Delta, cross 33 right, hold short, 06.
Taxi by Romeo Delta, cross 30 right and hold short, and runway 06 left, that's 1037.
Western 580, contact Charlie 715.77, see it.
537, thanks, good day.
523, heavy, please see your next waypoint.
Wrong, departure Canadian Express 4-hour Express taxi to runway 06 left.
Cross aircraft, please stay confident.
Canadian Express 004, taxi to runway 06 left.
004, runway is 06 left, altimeter 3024, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right, hold short, 06 left.
Taxi via Bravo, Delta, runway 32 right, and hold short, 6 left.
That's 5T3 heavy climb for LT2, sir.
230, sorry, just get 523.
Swiss 5T3 heavy contact, Toronto Center, and before this is 6.
Say a 523 heavy, roger that. That's Toronto Center. Thank you. We'll pick up this. Toronto departure, Canadian Express 915, ready to taxi 06 left.
Express 915, runway 06 left, over 3025, 3024, pardon me. Taxi via Delta Tango, Charlie, hold short, 06 left.
Taxi via Delta Bravo Charlie, hold short 06 left, Canadian Express 915.
Okay, baggage is being loaded, so we're going to go ahead and start our APU.
Express 011, when you receive your clearance, are you speaking to Donald?
The bug scan 01, sorry sir, you're cutting out there, you're repeating it.
Not a problem. Canadian Express 011, when you received your clearance, were you talking to Toronto ground?
That is, sort of, I was there and he gave me a clock of 6374.
Canadian Express 011, alright, I have an issue with your flight plan here. It says origin Charlie Yankee Yankee Golf, destination Charlie Yankee Yankee Zulu. Do those need to be switched?
My apologies, yes. Over to Chicago. KORD there for me, please. If you don't mind switching them for me.
Express 011, I'll take care of your flight plan real quick. Stand that one.
I refiled it there, but I don't know if I'll take it for you or not.
Express 011, I have it now. Thank you. Stand by one.
Okay, so we're ready for pushback. That's VATSIM. It has nothing to do with the stream itself there. It's a little bit shaky.
And Express 011, looking good now. You squawk, I'm going to recycle your squawk. Please squawk 5441.
5441, 5441.
Express 011 looks good now. Thank you. Continue taxi and line up and wait. No, hold short, 06 left.
We're around. Departure control, can you express to 007 with you, IFR to Chicago as well? We have Quebec. Express 007, good evening. Charter departure. You are clear to Chicago ahead via the GoPup 2 departure, HOCKE transition flight route. Departure runway 06 left, squawk 2262. Clear is filed, GoPup 2, plan route 06 left and 2262, thanks for 7.
Departure check.
Express 07, you're back up. Push your discretion, contact, be ready for taxi.
Release parking brakes.
We'll call right taxi, thanks for 7.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Departure clearance 210 with you, the 145 with Quebec, looking for clearance to 6 O'Hare.
Express 210, sorry, departure, good evening. You're cleared to Chicago O'Hare via GoPup 2 departure, HOCKE transition flight plan route. Departure runway 06 left, squawk 225.
No, the picture so you cut out on the photos there. Can you repeat the squawk 30, Express 210?
Express 210, squawk 2250.
Zero GoPup 2 departure and as filed, Express 06 left, 2252, Express 210.
Express 011, continue holding short left for rapid traffic.
We're meeting our own truck for next problem.
Florida departure at 10 469 with you. Set up for 06 left.
Aircraft 469, Toronto departure, good evening with 01015, clear land, just like that.
Clear land, 06 left at 10 469.
On departure, good evening. Look on the park 8164 with IFR to Houston S. Station, Quebec.
Last aircraft type, please repeat call sign.
Overtime Chicago 8164.
Jim Cargo 8164, stand by 1 frequency.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Jim Cargo 8164, I had your clearance, advising ready to copy.
Ready, the unit Cargo 8164.
Cargo 8164, you are cleared to...
Is clear. Right is clear.
Career Continental Airport, using this free departure, taxi transition, flight plan, departure runway 06 left, squawk 2254.
Clear gate will be released at 3 departure, transition, flight plan route, expect 06 left for departure, and squawk 2254, on flight Cargo 864.
Jim Cargo 8164, read back is correct, push your discretion, contact, be ready for taxi. Discretion on contact, please check the distance correctly, 164.
And Toronto departure, Canadian Express 1, ready for taxi, runway 06 left.
Canadian Express 1, standby 1 for taxi. Canadian Express 011, line up and wait for sunset.
Line up waiting, 06 left.
And Canadian Express 011, craft is cleared the runway actually. Winds 01015, call me airborne with passing altitude, clear takeoff, 06 left.
Hey, continue on normal, clear takeoff, 06 left. Yes, hold on.
Canadian Express 001, runway 06 left, altimeter 2024. Taxi via Alpha Lima, Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right, hold short at 06 left.
Roger, Alpha Lima, Bravo, Delta, cross 33 left, hold short 06 left, Canadian Express 1.
We're holding,
1037 line up and wait 06 left, copy that left.
Hold it, line over right, 06 left, I kind of
Express 01 airborne passing 1.85.
Canadian Express 011, identified, good evening. Flying flight level 230, turn left direct, taxi on course.
230, can see. 01.
At 1037, crash turbulence, when airborne, contact me with passing altitude, wind 01015, clear takeoff, runway 06 left.
Push takeoff 06 left, take out 1037, and we will request vectors upon departure.
1037 will do that.
Roger.
And departing A320, crashing jet last line point, just left.
Okay, line up and wait, aircraft, Canadian Express 1.
Transport Valley, good evening, Canada 515, 211, information, Quebec, Airbus 21, Kittens 2, Roham. Canada 515, Toronto departure, continuing Europe, Hurdle, O'Hare Airport, vehicles up to departure, HOCKE transition, flight plan route. Departure 06 left, squawk 2253. Would you call the HOCKE transition, squawk 2253, Canada 515. Canada 515, repack is corrected to Quebec, wishing your discretion, contact you and ready for taxi. Correct, Canada 515. Your Canada 1037, take passing altitude, please.
Canada 1037?
Your Canada 1037, take passing altitude, please.
Canada 1037, with all this sound here around, we can't hear you. Altitude is 4,000 feet.
Air Canada 1037, identified, thank you. Turn left heading 010.
Left 010, 1037.
Canadian Express 04, wind 015. Clear takeoff, 06 left.
Coming on incorrect takeoff, 6-7. That's one.
Canadian Express 15 behind the departing company A319, crossing just west, line up and lead 06 left.
Line up and lead 06 left, Canadian Express 915.
The one they're kind of starting behind for 11230. You're kind of 1037, climb flight 12230.
Flight level 320 and 1037.
Currently looks like we're number 3 for takeoff behind 2 other company aircraft, CRJ-7 and another 737-900 right in front of us.
Last aircraft is right there.
Paper.
Delta Delta departure. Looks like you've got car Delta P3 direction of flight. Can you accept the fast at runway 280 or 260?
Let's see if you can get it.
Great, Delta Delta stand by for your clearance. Make aircraft 1037, carry left direct, cancel on course.
Departure minute, 4, Warren 5.
Okay, Express 4, go ahead.
Rail, Warren, back in 3600 for 5,000.
Okay, Express 04, right out to we're kind of 1037, short left, heading 265.
Left 265, back in the 1030. Home departure again.
Last aircraft call, please say again.
Oh, next time you can use taxi to
1016, number 06, plus Delta 3024. Also, Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right, hold short 06 left.
Alpha, take left via Alpha Tango Bravo, Delta, cross 32 right and hold to the weather mode, is that for next prediction?
Delta 60, tap the Alpha Tango, Bravo, Delta, cross 33 right, hold short 06 left. Break, canoe left 915, one airborne, call me with passing altitude, wind 010 at 50, clear takeoff 06 left.
Takeoff 06 left, we'll call you on airborne, Express 915.
Okay, Express 7 pound, stand by, Express 004 climbs 7,000, turn left direct, 10 on course.
7,000 direct, 12 feet, HOCKE on course, 6 foot right.
Okay, Express 004 incorrect, turn left, 10 feet on course, 2 Echo Delta Sierra India.
Could you type me the text message for that intersection, please?
Canadian Express 01, contact Toronto Center 125, decimal 770.
Oh, the center, 77 for King, that's 01, I think, for 34. catching load 2,900.
Express 915, identify flight 20,000.
Say again, Canadian Express 915.
Express 915, climb 70,000, identify.
Climb 7,000, Canadian Express 915.
Express 001, contact Tower, power on the right distance.
Tower 18-7, Canadian Express 1.
Evening, rather, there 3026, taxi by an Echo and Delta.
Alright, so taxi visit, Sophia Echo, Delta 3026, Delta Cargo 8164.
Cash Express 33,513.
As far as power going to 6,652, give our atmosphere to the award via the Captain 1 departure.
This call sign clear. This call sign call clear. Okay, 1 second.
Delta 6969.
Delta 6969, clear to Newark Airport, Capital 1 departure, pass by transition, plane fly route, 46 left, block 5516, block 5516.
That clear to the Newark International Airport via 1 departure in the transition, block 5512 and roll to 6 left.
Delta 6969, everybody is correct call capacity. Operations Canadian Express 635 on emergency. Canadian 635 receive voice.
Toronto Tower, Canadian 1900.
Cruise 1900, standby. Express 01, line up 6 left.
Okay, Roger, we'll line up 06 left behind company aircraft.
Heavy target evening at Canada 515, hold 8 Alpha, shortly for Alpha Lima with the 66 left.
Here go 515, just confirm they're always 06 left for you.
Sure, Canada 515.
515, thanks. 6 left is out for 3026, taxi via Bravo Delta cross future rate.
It's a 3026, it's actually Bravo Delta cross at 342 right again the 515.
Canadian Express 007, push started, ready to taxi, currently at Alpha Kilo for 6.
Delta Tower 6 left, Delta 3026, taxi via Bravo and Delta cross future rate.
Bravo Delta 33 at Xpress.
Express 210 ready to taxi.
Tower Canadian Express 2-0, yeah, we're heading out as far as Alpha Lima. We're ready for taxi 20 just left.
Canadian Express 635, first contact departure 128, this flight. Canadian Express 210, 6 left, altimeter 3026, taxi Alpha Lima, hold short Bravo.
Alpha Lima, hold short Bravo, Express 210.
Air Canada 515 made an incorrect turn. Make a left turn onto Echo, and then a right turn on Delta.
Yeah, right there. Left it's onto Echo and right to Delta. We know where we are now, Echo 515.
Well, thank you very much. Rouge 1900 clear. Rouge 1900, come up there. Xpress 1, winds 360, I think 17, clear takeoff, 6 left.
Check the winds, clear takeoff, 06 left, Canadian Express 1.
Followed the cargo 86, sorry, 8164 to line up 6 left.
06 left.
Canadian Express 210, good 2 taxiing Bravo Delta cross 33 right.
Bravo Delta cross P3 206 left, Express 210.
1900.
Yeah, 1900 go.
Okay, I'll call you back for just 1 minute. I'll be ready for your clearance, please. American 1016, here taxiing, 6 left, altimeter 3026, taxi via Bravo, Delta, cross, 33 right. You're presently on Alpha, so you transition right onto Bravo.
And Center Canadian Express 1's airborne off 06 left, crossing 2.2 for 5.
Express 1, contact departure 128, good night.
28 night carrot.
Good night.
Toronto departure, Canadian Express 1 with you, crossing 3.4 for 5.
Express 1, departure identified, climb 7,000 left here, Kennedy on course.
7,000 Kennedy on course, Canadian Express 1.
So, Express 911, contact Toronto 2577 to you.
2577, Canadian Express 915.
Toronto Express, good evening, with Hotel 164, passing 2,500.
Hotel cargo 154, departure identified, climb 7,000.
7,000 with Wisconsin Cargo 814.
Asian cargo 8154, turn right directed mobile on course. Hello, Express 1, climb flight 220.
Was that last call for Canadian Express 1?
Canadian Express 1, correct, climb flight level 230.
230, Canadian Express 1.
Delta February 154, climb flight level 220.
Flight level 220, let's calculate 161.
Okay, so phone contact channel 7127 Departure, good evening to Canada 515.3 for 5. Canada 5, identified. Climb 7,000. Climb 7,000 Canada 515. Turn left heading 330. That's any 330, I got a 515.
Departure Canadian Express 7 with you through 2000.
Express 07, identified. Climb 5,000.
Departure, we copied, we were identified, we garbled on the rest of the transmission.
Express 7, not a problem, climb 5,000.
Okay.
Contact channel 125.77.
It's on the center 125.77. So 8164, have a nice night.
Canada 515 traffic, you're 3 o'clock, 737 at 14,500. What did it say? And the 515 traffic not inside, traffic inside, the Canada 515. Express. Turn left heading 010.
010, thanks for 7. Departure Canadian Express 210, passing 3200 for 5.
210, identified, climb 7,000.
On 7,000, Express 210.
Express
7,000, thanks for 7.
Okay, 515, contact level 230. Okay, get that 515. Airline 515, turn left here at 2 on course. Actually, on course, Airline 515. Resident just let me turn left heading 130.
The 130 can Express out.
And Toronto departure, Canadian Express 1 at flight level 230, looking for higher.
Left aircraft, cruise control.
Canadian Express 1 at 230, looking for higher.
Canadian Express, only back, punch over to higher 125 for the 7, yeah.
Was that 12577 or 12467?
125, that's what I'm running.
Toronto Center, Canadian Express 1 with you, flight level 230, looking for higher.
Canadian Express level 1 Toronto Center, good evening. Continue climb flight level 300.
300, Canadian Express 1, thanks.
And Canadian Express level 4, contact Cleveland Center 134.9. Our departure from Canada 134. Indian November Golf at passing flight level 240 for 17,000. Cathay 85 Heavy Toronto, good evening information. Final arrival runway 06 left, and the Toronto Heavy is 3026 for now, maintain 17,000. Maintain 17,000, expect the 106 left for the Ling arrival, thank you very much. Southwest 1738, I copy, release my apologies. American 2264, contact Cleveland Center 134.9, good night. American 2264, 134.9, good night. Express 635, thank you.
Climbing flight G40, Canadian 635.
You.
Santa Fe, Canada 515 at the 226. Toronto Center values to American 2264 with com problems. Got your message, sir, on his way to Cleveland.
Attention all aircraft on Toronto Center, we just had a momentary communications blackout. Stand by while I get everyone back on course. I believe I had Air Canada 515 call there at 220, and you can climb now to flight level 280.
Hello, Shade Surgeon, final flight.
Cafe 85, okay, stand by, you can just send 13,000, I'm just going to get myself organized here, we had a momentary network loss.
13,000, sorry about that, okay.
No problem, just trying to get myself caught up with a bunch of handoff here that need to happen. Canada 915, contact with our 134.9er.
4.9er, Canadian Express 915. Have a good one.
The 8, EU turning final there, you could just send 4,000, left runway 06 left. That's left 1738, actually make 0 to 7, 3,000, left 0. Yeah, 06 left if you can get. Alright, easy 525 to send 8,000.
7,800.
You back to USA 2, contact Cleveland Center 13 there.
Cleveland Center, 134.9. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Cleveland Express 210 with you, level 230.
Can Express 210, climb flight level 340.
That's a flight level 340, Express 210.
Center K Express 7, level 23,000. Center K Express 007.
Express 007, climb flight level 360.
360, K Express 7, thanks.
Echo Yankee 525, descend 7,000 for now, reduce your speed to 210 knots or less. Tower 1187.
Good afternoon, Tower 413 is 3000. We just went did a go around with 06 left Toronto.
American 1016, roger, climb 4,000, 4,000.
What is it again? I think it's better than that.
Station calling, say again.
Okay, 85, right.
That was Tower 413 and Tower 413.
Right, Canada 413, stand by. Cat 85 heavy, send 7,000.
7,000,
Leaf jet 525, descend 3,000, expedite.
Down 3,000 expedite.
That's 85,
Cat 85, primitive. In 1016, turn right heading up on 900. Contact 134 near.
34-9, see ya. Cleveland Center, Canadian Express, wind with you, flight level 300, just crossing the HOCKE intersection.
That's aircraft calling, who's that?
Canadian Express 001.
K Express 001, boarding board. K Express 011, turn right heading 360.
360 heading 401.
We have a new EVI 421, I have only contact with you by level 360.
Yeah, 421 Cleveland Center Squad 5753.
5753, 421.
Actually, even sent Quebec 3-1 relocation.
Airline 531 descent across the Ison intersection at McCain 117,000, final number 3026.
Okay, we descent to cross Ison at 117,000, 3026, Canada 5312.
Radar contact 32 miles south, the Almer for VOR level 360. That USA 2, right hand 360 for station.
Turn right 360 at USA 2.
K Express 011, turn right heading 090.
090
K Express 004, can you fly the published hold at Emma?
Affirmative, Express 4.
K Express 004, fly the published hold at Emma, maintain flight level 320. Expect further instructions 0158 Zulu.
Pleasure, correct, further instructions at 015 Zulu.
K Express 004, confirm, maintain pattern at level 320.
Roger, maintaining flight level 234.
320, 32,000.
Affirmative, Express 4.
And K Express 9015, can you fly the published hold at Emma?
Certainly give it a shot. That's for
Express. K Express 9015, fly the published hold at Emma, maintain flight level 340.
Flight published hold at Emma, maintain flight level 340, main Express 915.
That USA on Emma.
Cleveland Center, Delta 222 with flight level 340, about 20 miles northeast of Johnson, UOS.
That USA 2, proceed back to Emma.
Direct Emma, that's A2.
K Express 011, turn right heading 270. Contact Chicago Center 134.02 today.
270 over to Chicago, 34.2.
And good evening, Cleveland Center, New York 3, level 380, checking in. New York 3, Cleveland Center, welcome aboard.
Center Maple 5 agreement, and
Good evening at Canada 5 level 327 down HOCKE. Request the 327 on level. So 859 over approach 126.22. Good day. Start the loading and Air Canada 1037. Contact Chicago Center on let me see. 134.020. Good day.
Contact Chicago Center at 134.020. American 1037. Thank you very much for the control.
Maple 529 request, stand.
Maple 529. Stand by. Maple 529 descends across, looking at maintain 12,000. Turn altimeter 3026.
Push down across, laying out and maintain 12,000. Actually, we're resume normal hold speed for Maple 529.
529 affirmative.
Measure our speed, Maple 529.
Maple 529 over to Toronto Center, 125.77, good day.
Measure 1577, good day. Alright, Maple 529.
Center FedEx 1055 request to see the FedEx ramp at Alpha.
2264, contact Chicago Center, 134.020, good day.
1020, American 264.
Cleveland Center, Xpress 7 with you through 35 from 36.
Xpress 7, Cleveland Center, on board. Yeah, USA 2, descend maintain level 300.
Flight level 300, Bad USA 2.
Southwest 8654, welcome back.
The Canada 515 requested step away for 3 minutes.
Yeah, USA 2, can you publish hold at Emma?
That USA 2, give the try, sir.
Okay, that USA 2, flight publish hold at Emma, maintain 00, expect further instructions 02040.
Fly to published hold at Emma, level 330, expect further instructions 0204 Zulu, Bad USA 2.
Center FedEx 1055 request taxi to the FedEx ramp at Alpha Alpha.
FedEx 1055, taxi your discretion, good day.
Taxi your discretion, good day. FedEx 10.
Okay, Express 210 with you, flight number E40. Okay, Express 210, Cleveland Center, walk forward. Air Canada 531, contact Toronto Center, 125.7.
257 for Air Canada 531, thank you. Good night.
Can Express 001, say your mark number.
Can Express 1 go?
Can Express 1, say your mark number.
We're currently Mach decimal 77, Can Express 1.
Roger. JetBlue 311 radar contact 30 miles east of Rochester VOR from 360, welcome aboard. Okay, Express 001, contact Chicago Center 134.02 today.
3402 for Can Express 1, thanks.
Uh, 240.
I'm maintain flight level 240, I'm making
Can Express 011, turn right heading 330 vectors for space.
Can you please have a vector for them?
Chicago Center, Can Express 1 with you, flight level 300, just crossing Emma.
Can Express 1, Chicago Center, can you proceed on course?
Can Express 1, thanks.
Taco City, 78 descent time, maintain flight level 240. Giant 911 contact.
I've got a dependent about Xpress in me.
Giant 911, contact Chicago Center 127.8.
Sorry, stands on again. Chicago Center 27 this select. So, John.
And the last one was for Chautauqua, 3078, descend at pilot's discretion, flight level 240.
My discretion down flight level 240, Chicago 3070.
Thank you.
Yo, can we step away for 5 minutes?
985 or 895?
895, Delta 895.
895, I don't know if I can give you quite 10 minutes, but you'll have...
895, we said 5 minutes. Shouldn't be long.
Okay, thank you. Canadian Express 11, turn left direct to Windy.
Yeah, Windy 411.
And 11, you can continue descending valley arrival.
No, you can continue to descend on the arrival.
Chicago Center, Can Express call you, flight level 300, coming up to Emma, on a hold.
Canadian Express 4, Chicago Center, good evening. You can exit the hold if you weren't told already. Continue the arrival.
As you continue to arrival, Can Express 1.
FedEx 132 with you, passage number 271, flight level 340, looks done.
FedEx 132, Chicago Center, good evening. Climbing to flight level 330.
I'm going to flight level 340, and can you check, is that my final, that has flight level 360 though?
I have you filed 340, would you like 36?
We'll stay at 3 for that lower cross. I'm going to take flight level 340, FedEx 132.
No, 227, not sure if I gave it to you, contact Chicago Center 135.1. Skywest 4610, descend by the flight 4 arrival, report leaving flight level 310.
Skywest 610, descend by the flight 4, report leaving flight level 310.
Chicago Center,
Yeah.
7
down, thank you very much. American 2264, contact Chicago Center 127.8.
127.8, American 2264.
You know you're on.
Airline 708, contact Chicago Center 135.15. Express 1 cross windy at 10,000.
Windy 10,000, hold on.
Canadian Express 11, contact Chicago Center 127.8.
27.8, for 11 cents. Go on.
Center, Delta 4462, 12 miles from down. Delta 4462, Chicago Center, good evening, on course. On course, Delta 4462. At 192, contact Cleveland Center 134.9.
134.9, good night, Giant 192.
Chautauqua 3078, contact Chicago Center 135.15.
135.15, Chautauqua 3078, good night.
Nobody's coming right back.
Thank you very much. Delta 4462, cross and booking at 12,000. Report on your way out of flight level 240. Across which waypoint at 12,000 for Delta 4462? Boone, Bravo, Oscar, November 8, Echo. Okay, cross Boone at 12,000 will report ascent from 240 to 4462.
Chicago Center, good evening, Canada 515, level 300.
Canada 515, Chicago Center, confirm you are cleared back onto the island.
FMTV and heading 270, Canada 515.
Canada 515, proceed direct to Victory and resume the Windy 8.
I Victory for the Windy 8, Canada 515.
That's 4462 contact Chicago 627.8. 127.8 on 4462.
Charlie Simpson, good evening. American 2355 with you. Climbing through 19,200 right now, or flight level 260 now.
American 2355 Chicago Center, Roger. Continue that climb course.
That was 4610. 28. So I should have called you before.
That's right. Just go ahead and contact Chicago Center on 135.15.
3515 Skywest 4610.
Canadian Express 1, if I didn't tell you, cross windy at 10,000.
Roger, we never received that. We check windy at 10,000. It'll be a little tight, but we'll get her down for you.
Thank you. Canadian Express 4, cross windy at 10,000.
Roger, cross windy at 10,000. Canadian Express 4.
Chicago American 1409, passing 315 for 340. American 1409, now you're on Chicago Center, climb maintain 340 on course. Okay, 340 on course, yeah. They gave us 1278 over text, so we went over them. Not a problem, it happens. Canadian Express 1, contact Chicago Center 127.8.
127.8 for Canadian Express 1.
Saturday at 645, it's with you from 310.
Yeah, 645 Chicago Center, good evening.
Chicago Center, Canadian Express 1 with you, just descending through flight level 280 to cross windy at 10,000.
Canadian Express 1, Chicago Center, good evening. Welcome aboard, state indicated airspeed.
We're currently, our indicated airspeed is currently 290.
Canadian Express 1, Roger.
Chicago Center, Canadian Express 4, we're descending to flight level 288 for 10,000 at windy.
Canadian Express 4, Chicago Center, welcome aboard.
Chicago Center, good evening. November 112 Golf. To pick up IFR clearance from Wisconsin, KORD.
Aircraft column, clearance if you're somewhere in Wisconsin, then you should be with center on 135.15.
135.15.
Canadian Express 1, state, indicated airspeed again.
Okay, so put up 260 right there, showing 258 this time for Canadian Express 0.
Canadian Express 1, November 4. Canadian Express 1, reduce speed to 250 knots. Traffic is at your 12 o'clock, 7 miles, Delta 8320 at 13,000.
Okay, Roger, reach.
250.
Green Shell says plus 65-1 with you right now at flight level 210 descending down.
Southwest 651, silent.
We'll do that for Southwest 651.
American 2264, contact Chicago approach 18.992, good night.
18.92, thanks for the service, American 2264.
And Canadian Express 11, stay indicators, please.
We're currently doing
24811.
Canadian Express 11, stay indicators, please.
AJSD 248 for Canadian Express 11.
Express 11, reduce speed 230 knots, traffic sector 12 o'clock, 5 miles, and American 737 report site.
230, we have the traffic 4.3 to my phone.
Canadian Express 11, maintain visual separation from active traffic.
Maintain visual.
Chicago Center, November 4359 on the ground, Bannerly Taxi 04.
November 4, 1359, runway 4, taxi via Echo Bravo, the Champaign Altimeter 3022.
Echo Bravo 3022, 1359.
Canadian Express 4, you can resume normal speed.
No more speed, Canadian Express 4.
Chicago Center, good evening, at Canada 515, level 240 at Walton.
Okay, 515, Chicago Center, good evening. Descend across windy at maintain 1010,000, altimeter 3028.
I think the 3028, once they're south of that windy, Canada.
Canadian Express 1, reduce speed to 230 knots. 230 knots.
230 knots for Canadian Express 1.
And Canadian Express 11, contact Chicago approach 118.92, good night.
118.92 for folks, thanks for service, so watching stuff.
Center Southwest, opening request, descent when able.
Southwest 651, my apologies. Just to maintain radar contact, the 43 miles southeast of the O'Hare VOR at 15,000. Just to maintain 6,000. The altimeter is 3028.
Set for Southwest 30, sir.
Southwest 651. Just had to maintain 6,000. The altimeter 3028.
Southwest 651, maintain 3,000.
Southwest 651 negative, that's the 17, 6,000.
6,000 for Southwest 651.
Southwest 1320 descend, the vehicle paying 3 arrival across Halley, had to maintain 6,000. O'Hare pressure midway altimeter 3028.
Southwest 1320, vehicle paying 3 arrival across Halley, at maintain 6,000, altimeter 3028.
Southwest 651, contact Chicago approach 2.
Contact Chicago approach on 128.2, Southwest 651.
Delta 4462, contact Chicago approach 135.02. Good night. 135.02.
Chicago Center, King Air 135-904, ready to go.
K Express 1, contact Chicago approach 118.902. Good night.
118.902 for Canadian Express 1, thanks.
November 4-1.
Chicago approach, good evening. Canadian Express 1 with you, descending through 1000 for 10,000, speed restriction 230 knots.
Canadian Express 001, this will be fun. Heading 230, descend and maintain 7,000 ILS 9 right.
Roger, ILS 9 right, heading 230, Canadian Express 1 down to 7,000.
Skywest 4610, descend and maintain 6,000, expedite fly heading 180.
Okay, right turn heading 180 and expedite down to 6,000, Skywest 4610.
American 2264, right turn heading 270.
Right heading 270, American 2264.
American 2264, contact approach 124.35,
124.35, I'll do it later. American 2264. I'll see you, Brent.
Skywest 4610, heading 120, contact approach 124.35.
Left heading 120, 124.35, Skywest 4610.
Canadian Express 011, heading 270. Canadian Express 011, contact approach 124.35 today.
35 today.
Canadian Express 004, Chicago.
Chicago approach, that's pretty alright.
I have no idea who just called Canadian Express 001, turn right heading 270.
270, Canadian Express 1.
And Canadian Express 001, contact approach 124.35, good night.
2435 for Canadian Express 1, thanks.
Airline, Mike, thank you.
American 2264, turn left heading 10.
Could you repeat that? You kind of cut out on American 2264.
American 2264, turn left heading 120.
120, Mike 2264.
Chicago approach, Canadian Express 1, checking in at 7,000.
Canadian Express 1, Chicago approach, good evening, 17 4000, set the ILS from an right.
Roger, down to 4, and we'll expect 09er right, Canadian Express 1.
American 2264, 4 miles, maintain 4000 until established, cleared ILS from a right approach.
Maintain 4000, pass from local clear ILS from a right approach, American 2264.
Canadian Express 11, turn left heading 180, speed 210 knots.
180,
Yeah, Canadian Express 11, turn left heading 180 and 180 on the speed.
We're doing the double 180.
Scout 4610, maintain 180 knots until lands or lands, contact the air tower 126.9, good night.
180 to land tower 1269 at land, Scout 4610, good night.
Canadian Express 11, turn left heading 120, running 9 right, local hazard.
One two zero is local hazard.
American 2264, maintain 180 knots until land, so the land, the air tower 126.9, good night.
Maintain 180 knots till lands, and let's no contact tower when we end American 2264, we'll see you later.
Canadian Express 11, 4 miles from Devon, maintain 4000 until established, cleared ILS from a right approach.
Okay, you'll maintain 4,000 until establishment control.
Canadian Express 11, 5E, the ILS from a left, correction from a right.
Alright, you have 110, that's 5, I think we get it. I just left it there and just come to check.
Canadian Express 11, Roger. Canadian Express 11, maintain 4000 until established, cleared ILS from a right approach.
A little bit above the ILS, unless you want me to go back up.
The 58 Dallas frequency is 110.5. Base 1, turn left heading 120.
What should we do the visual here for Diner?
That's me, Express 11. Me, Express 11, is that you calling?
Affirmative, Dan. 11.
Take it 11 airport here, 12 o'clock, approximately 4 miles, on site. Okay, Express 11, Kermit approach from lane commander right, contact here at Tower 162. Express 11, contact the Herd Tower 126.9.
Traffic.
Canadian Express 1, Canadian Express 1, truck sending 120.
120 for Canadian Express 1.
First, can you make Canada 515?
Canada 515, Chicago first, good evening, to 718-4000, select the ILS for right now, right.
Not a 4,000, expected on the right, Canada 515.
Yeah, it's 645, Chicago approach on frequency.
At 645, dispatch check in with you.
Yeah, it's 645, 718-4000, select the ILS for right now, right.
Maintain 4,000 ILS, 9 right, 645.
Canadian Express 1, right now, right, localizer.
Roger, we're clear to intercept the 098 localizer, Canadian Express 1.
Yeah, it's 645, reduce speed 180 knots or less.
Alright, small 180 last unit at 645.
Canadian Express 1, turn left heading 070.
070, Canadian Express 1.
Yeah, it's 645, turn left heading 120, zone running 9 or right, localizer speed 180 knots.
Affirm spawn 180 and left heading 120, intercept the localizer unit at 645.
Traffic.
Canadian Express 915, descend maintain 4000. United 645, descend maintain 4000.
The descent at 645.
Canadian Express 14 miles from Devon, maintain 4000 until established, cleared ILS from Manana, right approach.
Roger, 4000 till established, cleared ILS 09er right approach, Canadian Express 1.
United 645, 5 miles from Devon, maintain 4000 or above until established, cleared ILS from Manana, right approach.
Alright, maintain 4000 until established, and clear for the ILS and right, United 645.
Carried at 515, turn left, heading 180.
Left 180, Delta 515. United 645, is that traffic interval for the same runway?
United 645, affirmative. Canadian Express 1 over land, Air Tower 126.9, maintain 180 knots or greater.
Okay, Roger, we check 180 or greater and over to tower 1269, Canadian Express 1. Chicago Tower, good evening, Canadian Express 1 with you, fully established 09er right.
CXA-001, runway 9er right, wind 040 at 5, current altimeter 3028. You are number 1 and cleared to land. Traffic will depart runway 4 left prior to your arrival.
Okay, Roger, we check for the traffic and the winds and we're clear to land, runway 09er right, Canadian Express 1.
United 774, runway 4 left, wind 040 at 5, fly heading 350, clear for takeoff, no delay.
United 774, fly runway heading 35, clear for takeoff.
It's fly heading 350 for United 774.
350, United 774.
Carry United 645 with you for 9 right.
United 645, good evening, O'Hare, North Control Tower. Reduce the final approach speed. Runway 9er right, you are number 2, 3 miles in trail of a Boeing 737. Runway 9er right, wind 040 at 5, current altimeter 3028, clear to land.
Alright, we're doing our slowest we can do in runway 9er right, clear to land, United 645.
United 774, contact departure on 1250.
1250, United 774.
Alright, sorry, good evening, Canada 515, this runway.
Canada 515, O'Hare Tower, you are number 2. And, let's see, sorry, 4 miles in trail of a Boeing 737. Runway 9 right, wind 005, cleared to land.
Alright, clear to land, Canada 515, and be on the traffic.
Tower, Canadian Express 1's clear, 09 right.
CXA-001, make a right on hotel and contact ground on 121.9 today.
Roger, right on hotel and over to 121.9 Canadian Express 1.
Chicago Tower, 1637, hold short runway 9 right.
United 1637, I'll get you out as soon as I can. I've got 3 more inbound for 9 right, and then I'll get you out. Sorry for the delay. United 645, vacate to the right when able.
Here's Chicago ground, Canadian Express 1 on hotel, looking for gate Bravo 10.
They're calling you cleared into the ramp.
Canadian Express 001.
Canadian Express 001 is cleared into the ramp.
I'm sorry, say again for Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1, you're cleared into the ramp. You're good to go to your gate.
Okay, Roger, we check. We're cleared into the ramp to gate Bravo 10, Canadian Express 1, thanks.
Alpha 814 area, frequency. Kilo Express 00, control position.
Yeah, Roger, we check. We see that aircraft pushing back, Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1, thank you. Sorry about that. I can offer you another gate if you'd like.
And we'll hear ground American 374, still with Juliet, ready to taxi.
American 374 to Squawk 1 Charlie.
Or Charlie 37.
American 374, thank you. It'll be runway 9 right taxi. Straight ahead, hold short of taxiway Alpha.
9 right, taxi straight ahead, hold short Alpha. American 374.
Delta 814, are you on frequency? Delta 814.
Ground Delta 324 with taxi, full left if possible.
Delta 324, heavy, negative, it's me, runway 10 left because you're a heavy. Taxi to the northwest and hold short of Alpha, please.
We'll push in northwest around this aircraft in front of us and then we'll hold short of Alpha for 24.
American 374, contact around 121.9 or enemy flight.
319, over the ground, thank you, Steve.
Kilo Express 001, you are cleared in camp. Break Delta 324, contact ground 121.9er, have a good flight.
121.9, that's for ultimate. Ground American 2585, you?
American 2585, were you told to contact me?
Negative, American 2585.
American 2585, take a giddy retrieval, please. Yes, I need to get more rapidly.
We'll take Kilo 8 right in front of us here for American 2585.
I hear ground near Can 131 taxi.
Airline 131, will be runway center right, taxi straight ahead, hold short, towards Alpha 9, hold short Alpha.
Right taxi, Schneider right, we're gonna attack straight ahead, hold short of Alpha. 131.
Okay, touchdown rate was -111 on that. We just disconnected from the network and we've sent in our flight log, so we're going to go do a quick instant replay and see how that looked from the outside.
here, ramp up, 826 and 30 push. Aircraft calling, say again. Over here, ground, Delta 826 is ready for pushback. Delta 826, roger, push, approved. Squawk 3162, please. 61. Delta 826, push and start approved, first north, please. Push and start approved, face north, Delta 826.
Well, that concludes this flight as well as this Twitch stream. Thanks for watching, everyone, and blue skies.